Yo, what is up, guys? This is Chase Oliver 68 here, bringing you my WWE December 26, 2011 review, live from Chicago. Might as well rock the CM Punk shirt since we are in Chicago, Illinois. First off, before I get started, let's give a happy birthday shout out to one of my fans, Rebel 180. Rebel 180's birthday is actually on Tuesday. I don't make videos on Tuesdays, it's not my style. Maybe I will, but who knows. But you know, it's his birthday. Happy birthday to you, dog. Keep watching my videos. Keep watching other people's videos. Keep watching wrestling. Enjoy your birthday. Hope you get some cool gifts. Hope your family celebrates it. But pretty much, that's how it's going to go down. And let's get started with Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw kicks off with Joel Laurinaitis being exciting as he can be because he comes out to the CM Punk music, goes to "It's Clobbering Time," and he is exciting. You know, John Laurinaitis comes out, talks about how he's the biggest CM Punk fan, and you know, that's why he came out as him, and it was fucking hilarious. I thought that shit was hilarious. Then out comes the best in the world, or is he? Because I'll explain after this segment. CM Punk comes out. You know, CM Punk does his usual razzmatazz, pokes fun at John Laurinaitis, and then John Laurinaitis is like, "You know what, Punk? Because I'm so cool and original, I'm going to do this. I am going to give you the night off," pissing off those Chicago fans. They want to see their hometown boy wrestle. They want to see CM Punk in action tonight. And John Laurinaitis said, "You know what, man? I'm just kidding with you, LOL, JK. But instead, you will face 3 different opponents. You will face in that match." And then CM Punk's like, "You know what? Let's make it more better. Let's make this more interesting. Let's make this more fun. How about this? How about if I beat your 3 goons? You get to face me one-on-one. I get to face you. How about that?" John Laurinaitis said sure, and also added to that stipulation, the winner, whoever pinned Punk in this gauntlet match, would face Punk next week on the New Year's edition of Raw to become the WWE Champion. They're facing Punk in a WWE title match. That's pretty cool. Very good opening segment, and then it begins. The girl was looking at the notebook. The boy was talking about it. He pulled out some catchphrases. Is CM Punk really the best in the world? Is he really the best in the world? Or is there someone else who's coming? Next week on Raw, we will find out. And boy, am I ready for It Begins. Am I fucking stoked for It Begins. But enough about It Begins, because apparently the commentators did not see how the feed was fucking up. So Cody Rhodes and Booker T have a match. Very, very good, entertaining opener for Raw with this match. I really did enjoy this match. This match had a right commercial break. The flow of the match was not broken down. It was very entertaining to watch. And in my opinion, you know, Booker T won cleanly. Hey, you know, this builds up off a story. To me, if Cody Rhodes would have won this match, or would have won by Booker T won by DQ, I mean, it makes Cody Rhodes look like a bitch. It makes Cody Rhodes look too cowardly for my own good. They told a story how Cody Rhodes couldn't beat Booker T unless beaten down, and now Booker T wins this match cleanly after a very good long match. And well, I don't know, because now Cody Rhodes can come out and say that he's still better than Booker. It doesn't matter what Booker thinks. And Booker said that I beat you in that ring, and it would make Cody want to get better. It would make Cody more maliciousness. It would make Cody go that extra mile. Why waste that extra mile here on Raw? Why not have Booker T win and have Cody Rhodes realize, yes, this is the perfect opportunity. Cody Rhodes is not buried because of this. This feud is not over because of this. Why in the match, in the silly stipulation, a good clean victory for Booker T? Get him more relevant out there, why not? A good loss for Cody Rhodes, because it can make him better and stronger and make his character more refreshing and interesting instead of the same cowardly heel bullshit that we see every week. Let's try something new. And I believe WWE will try something new in 2012 with Cody Rhodes. But let's try it. Let's not do the same thing with the same disqualifications stipulation we throw out there. Let's try something new, something originating that will make this interesting. Well, next up, we got the woo Zack Ryder, United States Champion, talking to John Cena. John Cena puts him over in this, saying that, hey, look, man, it wasn't because of me, of your Twitter followers, your success in the WWE, or is it? But besides that, it's all you, man. You work your ass off. You do this, you do that. You know, putting over Zack Ryder, and then Zack Ryder, you're like, dude, what's with Kane? And Cena's like, oh, I don't know, but I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna find Kane. I'm gonna kick his ass and end the 2011 Raw with a bang. And then Zack's like, yeah, man, I'm tag team with Eve. That would be a good Christmas gift. Jerry Lawler announces that CM Punk's gauntlet match opponents will be none other than Fucking Tweety, Zack Swagger in a match versus, and then after if he beats Jack Swagger, he'll face Dolph Ziggler, and if he makes it to the last man, it'll be Mark Henry, the world's strongest man. And if Punk beats Henry, then it leads to his match with the greatest and most exciting GM there is, Joe Laurinaitis. Next up, Kelly and Big Show are talking backstage. It was a little funny segment. Big Show's like, wait, you trying to give me beauty tips? I'm the Big Show. I'm already good looking. And some referee was like, Big Show, John Laurinaitis wants to see you. He's like, it's not important. Big Show, it's important. And Big Show's like, I guess I gotta go. So Big Show went to go see John Laurinaitis. So we'll find out what happened with that. And while that was all happening, Jack Swagger and Dolph Ziggler were talking strategy because Jack Swagger thought he could beat Punk. Ziggler was like, no, I'm going to beat Punk. And yeah, pretty much that's about it. We get E-Torres and Zack Ryder coming out, and then we get cut to commercial. And this leads to them being in a mixed tag match between Tyson Kidd and Natalya. And you know what? Bravo for this. You know, this match wasn't that great, but Eve and Zack Ryder won. Right combination, because really, if you are not going to do anything productive with Eve inside that ring, or any diva for that matter, make them a manager. Make them something we would want to look at ringside and make a superstar interesting by looking at. Because, you know, hey, why not put Eve there? Why not say, you know, Eve is a very beautiful woman. Let's put her with a good-looking guy like Zack Ryder. That way, it gets more men tune into Zack Ryder's matches because they see this beautiful woman, and Eve can play distraction role, and maybe it could lead to an Eve heel turn. It could lead to many possibilities. So this is a good thing. I find this a good thing. Eve is not one of my favorite divas, but it's a good thing because if you're not going to do anything productive with these divas in ring, might as well put them into that manager type role and have them just be that pretty little manager that distracts their opponents or does something for them, and make managers more useful in the WWE, because managers really got certain superstars over. Zack Ryder is over enough as it is, but still, it would be nice to help Eve out too. It's not just about Zack Ryder, it's a nice to help Eve out too. So hey, I'm fine with that. Make the divas useful. E-Torres and Zack Ryder win. What do you expect here? Tyson Kidd and Natalya upset? Hell no. But out comes next is John Cena, and he's here to talk about Kane and talk about hate and talking about he's not Chicago's favorite person. He talked about his first match here, talked about wins and losses. Eddie Guerrero, poor Eddie Guerrero chant. I am sorry, that was god awful, god awful. It was like, I'm like, what the fuck are they trying to chant? Just chant, Eddie, Eddie. They did it at WrestleMania 22 when Booyaka won the world title. But then Cena, you know, talks about how he wants Kane to come out. And here comes out The Miz. Miz comes out and says that he wants to finish what him and Cena started in 2011. He feels that his win at WrestleMania was tainted. And then Cena just says, shut the fuck up. Let's get a ref out here. Let's wrestle. So Cena and Miz have a match, and you know, Miz wasn't getting chanted, so Miz goes out, cuts the promos, and he just trashes Chicago, calls it a shit city. His WrestleMania win means more than anything in this city. He's a winner like the Packers beating the Bears, just trashing everything about Chicago. And then out comes R-Truth. Oh, R-Truth is back, baby, and R-Truth kicks the living shit out of Miz. And seriously, the funniest thing I've ever heard. You know what's the bad thing about Christmas? And the fans go, what? When you open your presents, it's over. And I was, oh my god, that was the funniest shit I've ever heard from R-Truth. Seriously, I thought it was hilarious. Beating up the Miz. Now, the question is, who's face, who's heel? I'm guessing that R-Truth will kind of play like a tweener in this type of role. Not really be a full-fledged face. I mean, as long as they keep R-Truth kind of crazy and not too stupid goofy. And if he's a face, then I'm fine with that. I hope that he still stays with this current gimmick he has going, because this is very entertaining work by R-Truth. but I see the Miz staying as a heel because the Miz has this heat where he draws good heat being a heel. I just don't see him drawing that face reaction just yet, but he very could well become a face in the near future. Just right now, I would want to keep Miz as the what's it called, as the heel, and R-Truth as the face. Sorry if that went up. So pretty much backstage, Big Show, he punched David Otunga on SmackDown, and David Otunga thought that was not legal, and it was a sucker punch, and then Big Show's like, alright, you know what, let's have a match then. I can beat you with one hand tied behind my back, and John Lennon was like, great idea. So, it was a great idea, sounded like one, but this is kind of like, not the best part of the show, I'm not gonna lie. This part was kind of hard to digest and figure out what's going on, but Big Show versus David Otunga. So Big Show, he has his hand tied. David Otunga, he's trying his best, but he's still getting his ass kicked. He's fucking David Otunga. What do you expect here? And David Otunga is getting his ass kicked. Big Show is, doing his thing. Mark Henry comes out, even though he has a match, and costs Big Show, looks to beat up Big Show, but out comes Daniel Bryan for 2 seconds to hold the world title, to distract Mark Henry, and then afterwards, Big Show tries to chokeslam Mark Henry. Mark Henry says no and rolls out of the ring, and he watches David Otunga get chokeslammed. And this is where it kind of gets confusing. What are they doing here? Are they still going with Big Show Henry? Is Daniel Bryan going to feud with Henry? That's the only part I couldn't understand. What was the overall direction with this segment? Who were they trying to promote to? Who was trying to go over? Who was doing this? That was my main problem with the segment. It was hard to understand what was the whole purpose coming out of this segment. What was the hinting going on of, are we going to get a Big Show Daniel Bryan feud? Or Big Show Mark Henry still continue? Is Daniel Bryan just a guy in the middle developing this feud? What is going on? And that's what I want to know. But maybe there's more answers on Friday Night SmackDown. So yeah, Big Show wins by DQ. And pretty much Kane will be coming out to address John Cena and give him an answer about what it is. So we come back. Ricardo Rodriguez is pulling Alberto Del Rio in ringside. Now, if you guys do not know, Alberto Del Rio did legit hurt his groin working a match, I believe, in the 6-man tag or at TLC. So he's going to be out of action. Not too long, but just in time to come back before the Royal Rumble. I know that. So he will be in action pretty soon. It's not like the longest time. But Del Rio cut a very good promo talking about how he is going to come back and become a champion. He's going to destroy someone, and the Bella Twins come out. And hey, like I said with Eve Torres, you're not going to do anything with these women in ring. Put them with someone, make them matter, make these divas matter. And they're doing that with the Bella Twins. They came out saying you gotta respect Alberto Del Rio, and they start fighting over Del Rio. So maybe one of them will turn face. Oh God! But they're gonna throw a party for Del Rio, and Del Rio is gonna come back stronger than ever. I liked it. It wasn't that bad. So the Gauntlet match is our main event match, not the main event segment. CM Punk defeats Jack Swagger, though. This was okay. Nothing too special here. You weren't missing much. The main event, though, the real match was CM Punk versus Dolph Ziggler. Now, this was a very, very good match. CM Punk and Dolph Ziggler, to me, that was a very entertaining match. And in the end, John Laurinaitis comes down, and he is talking about injustice. He is grabbing a microphone. He is trying to distract Punk, and he wants Vicky and Swagger gone from ringside. He's trying to help Punk, and I don't know why. I don't know why he's doing that. It's like, why are you helping Punk? Because he's trying to show that to Punk that he's a fair and honest guy, which is pretty cool. And then he comes up to Punk and talks about their match. And Ziggler goes, hits the zigzag. 1, 2, 3. Dolph Ziggler wins. Dolph Ziggler will be facing CM Punk on the New Year's Raw for the WWE Championship. Can you say that would be a good main event? I think that would be an awesome main event to kick off the new Raw. It will be a good match. It will be something fun to watch. So, you know what? I can't actually wait for that match. That will be good. And then we get to the main event segment, and something people might remember from in 2011. Kane comes out and he barely says any words, and then out comes Cena. But before then, Kane unleashes fire off the stage and tells Cena to get back. And this promo is very griping. He talked about the hate. and you talked about John Cena's rise above hate. And you said, no matter what you do, Cena, hate is around you. The only way you'll get stronger is accepting hate. And you know why I chose you, Cena? Do you know why I selected you? It's because of hate. Everyone here hates you. And then fans, little kids and girls going, Cena! And then the fans were going, Cena sucks! Let's go, Cena! Cena sucks! And then Kane was just going on about how people hate their lives, hate their spouses, hate their neighbors, hate their bosses, hates a lot of things. And Cena, the only way you will get stronger is by accepting hate, and that's why I chose you, to embrace that hate, to plant the way to your guiding light, to plant the way to your stairway of heaven, to plant your way of embracing your new self. And Kane's like, and we're going to end 2011 with what you hate the most, what eats your soul alive, when these fans chant, Cena sucks, Cena sucks, Cena sucks. And the crowd, they were trying their best to chant Cena sucks, but there was a lot more louder, let's go Cena chants than Cena sucks chants at the end. But regardless, very good segment by Kane and Cena. And pretty much that ends the last Raw. What I think about this week's Raw, definitely much more entertaining than last week's Raw. Last week's Raw was kind of hard to entertain. The flow of the show was bad, but this show was very flowy good. I did enjoy most of it. Like I said, I didn't understand what they were trying to do with that Big Show, Mark Henry, Daniel Bryan segment with that whole match. If Big Show would have just beat David Otunga, I would have been fine with that. But back Mark Henry comes out there, you know, hey. Building up to next year's Raw, which is very good. CM Punk got a very good reaction. You know, him and Ziggler did a very good job in that ring, and I cannot wait till their main event match. Hopefully it's a main event match, not the opener like this year's Raw earlier in the year. But I can't wait for that WWE title match. It begins. It's coming next Monday. You know, January 2nd Raw looks like to be a huge Raw. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to what's going on. Overall, this Monday Night Raw, there were some high points, there were some low points. You know, this Raw is probably going to be a mixed reviewed Raw among the wrestling audience. But for me, this week, I would have to give Monday Night Raw a solid B. I thought there was a thoroughly good ending to 2011. Not the best ending, not the worst ending, but a thoroughly good ending to 2011. And 2012 seems to be a little bit more and hopefully an interesting year for the WWE. This is Chase Oliver 68. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys like this video, comment down below. Subscribe up above for more content from me. Like this video if you liked it. Discuss down below Monday Night Raw. Happy birthday once again to Rebel 180. And yeah, pretty much that's about it. Thank you all guys for watching, and I say peace.